Today we're going to be talking about Livebinder, which is a digital free ring binder that lets you integrate web and desktop resources.
Start off here.
Okay.
So Livebinder, it's just another way to organize a bunch of stuff. It said you can put Wordles, Google Docs, pages, web pages, PDFs on here, and the organization part that I liked about it was that it turns it into literally a binder, a folder.
Right.
So instead of having to fish through a lot of websites, you can put it all in a book format, pretty much. And it's just right there on the tip of your fingers and one page after another. It's not, when you're looking at web pages, you can easily get lost. And
Right.
so I thought that feature was neat.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. I think that the way it's set up is sort of a combination of old school and new school, where it's set up like a binder with tabs that you
Mm-hmm.
create, but you can access it all in one place.
Yes.
So I really liked that. And I also like that this is something that I'm having trouble getting the staff at my school to recognize, like with Google Docs.
Okay.
If you change the document, it updates it live. You don't have to resend the link.
Mm-hmm.
And Livebinders is the same way. So it's really good for curating stuff that changes or that you have to update, whether it's frequently or not frequently.
Yes.
It live updates, and you don't even have to notify people.
Mm-hmm.
It just automatically does it. So I like that.
Yes.
What?
I'm trying to show my mom that too, that you don't have to keep uploading or keep sending a new link, that it will just
Right,
automatically upload. And
right,
yeah,
right.
so sorry. Side note.
Have you seen that picture? It's like one of those memes or whatever, and it's a picture of this grandma going like
And
that.
that,
And it's but I'll email it to you because I showed it to my
yeah,
kids.
that'd be great.
It was like grandma learning to Skype or something like that. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Uh-huh.
find it and send it to you because it was hilarious. But
That'd be great.
anyway, yeah, I thought it was cool, and I actually found an article written by this guy that talks about how much he hates Livebinder and why you shouldn't use it. And
Oh.
one of his complaints was that it's too many tabs and too hard to sift through. So I think if you're using it, you have to kind of have that design in mind. Keep it, the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
yeah, and just maybe keep it simple or well organized so that people
Mhm.
aren't going through. Like the example he gave was the Livebinder on the iPad, and he
Okay.
said it's one of the most popular live binders, but there's like, what did he say? There's like 40 tabs at the top, and then if you click on one of the tabs, then it gives you like 128 choices. And he said he spent like 5 minutes on it and then shut it down and started Googling whatever he was looking for.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think you have to kind of keep your design in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it personally. I like
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
one of my first reactions was, this isn't very pretty. This is kind of maybe I don't want to say old school because it's technology, but it doesn't have a pretty interface. But once you get used to the interface, I think
Mm-hmm.
it does the job really well.
Yes, I agree. I agree. That's a good way to put it. It's not, yeah, that's a great way to put it. The guy that you're talking about that doesn't like it, that would be a really good example for the kids as a bad example of how to create a live binder.
Right,
That it's not keeping it simple. It's just too much. And
right,
I can totally understand what that guy is saying.
right,
So a really good point is why to keep it very simple and organized.
right. Another complaint he had was that some students were using their live binder as a presentation method, and
Okay.
it looked just like a PowerPoint or a Google presentation, but in the Livebinder format. And
Okay.
his beef with that was, if you're going to do a presentation, there are better tools out there than Livebinder. That's not what it's meant for. That the purpose of Livebinder is to curate information, to collect and organize information.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
thought that was interesting too.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Side note on the word curate.
Yeah.
So I had never heard that before. I just always used create. And so now looking at all these, through all these discussions that we've done, I've seen curate so many times.
All over the place.
Yes,
Right.
I've never seen it spelled that way or pronounced that way.
Don't hang out in a lot of museums with artsy types, because that's
Nope.
what they are. Like, I have a student who went on to, this was years ago, and she went
Hmm.
on to get her master's in art history and something else, and she's a museum curator now.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
So yeah, they work with
interesting.
collections, I guess. Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Um, the other thing that I liked about it was the shelves, that you could put your binders in on different shelves so you could organize it that way too.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Yeah. So, and then the live binder the thing that you can put on the toolbar.
Yeah, like the button or whatever, the hot button or whatever they call
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh. You can, when you're looking through web pages, and if you want to save that web page to your live binder, you just press
Right.
live binder it button.
Well, and I thought actually, I think that's a very big strength of the Livebinder is all the different um, ways that you can use it. Like
Uh-huh.
it's available for Android and all the mobile
iPhone.
devices, right? There's
Yep.
lots of mobile devices,
Yes.
but when it makes it to the Android store, it's made it because the iTunes or whatever you call it has typically stuff hits there first. But then there's a Chrome extension, and then there was another thing too that I thought was really interesting. And we can put the link up with the discussion, or maybe I'll put it in when we edit. But
Mm.
um, you can also use it within a couple of apps, and
Okay.
one of them is an app. I think they were both for iPad, but one of them, there's a gal who put together the English Language Arts Common Core, um, all of the what am I trying to say? All of the standards is what I'm trying to say. Put it into an app, and so for like $2 you can access this. You can buy the app, and
Okay.
then you can use your Livebinder in conjunction with that Common Core app.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just thought for a language arts teacher that would be pretty handy
That would be handy.
because we have at my school we're still I'm still working with the
Uh-huh.
teachers to get them to transfer everything digitally. So we literally
Okay.
have like, binders this big with math
Oh, wow.
objectives and math, all of the curriculum stuff that we're supposed to hit. And
Yeah.
I can tell you, no one ever opens them. We get a new one every year. They sit on the shelf. I mean, it's not that we're not teaching the requirements, but who has time to
Very.
go and grab a binder and look through it? But if you can access it on your phone and you're sitting in the car wash or the line at Wendy's or something, and you say,
Yeah,
hey, what was that thing again?
for
So
sure.
I really liked that. And also they make it very easy to embed into your blog or your web page.
Yes, I
So
saw
if you're using a blog or a web page for your
that.
classroom,
Yep. Yeah, that was
um,
I watched a lot of tutorials on how to use Livebinder.
yeah,
And yeah, I remember that one, the blog. They showed
yeah,
an example of how to put your blog on it.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
I thought that was really cool.
yeah, that
Um,
is really neat. Yeah.
yeah,
I might have to think about doing that.
yeah.
Standards.
Well, and I know my website is out of control right now, and I'm trying to figure out because I teach so many different topics, and
Yes.
then I have topics on there that I taught last year,
Mm-hmm.
and topics that I want to get to that I just we haven't hit yet, and
Yeah.
it's becoming a huge mess, and so I'm trying to figure out a better way to organize it, and
Okay.
maybe not use a Google site, but maybe use something like this in
Uh-huh.
conjunction with a blog. I use a blog every day. Um, and then I list out like the different I might in one class I might have some kids doing gaming, some kids doing Photoshop, and some kids doing video,
Okay.
and it's a challenge to kind of manage that all and get them all started in the right direction. And so I'm trying to figure out how to organize that better, and the blog is really good, but the
Yeah.
website is not working out super great right now.
Huh. Well, that'll be interesting if you try the Livebinder and see if
Yeah,
that helps at all.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it would be cool because, like, for example, with the Photoshop or the um, video production, there's lots of tutorials, because by the time they get to video production, they're using professional level software that
Yeah.
the user interface is not easy to get. And
Uh-huh.
so we use lots of video tutorials to walk them through step by step what they're doing, and to
Yeah,
be able to embed that right on the Livebinder and update it would be
yeah,
really handy.
that would. And then with the tabs, your assignment, tutorials, how to.
Right,
Yeah, that
right.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yep. And it doesn't make me too nervous about, because it's been around and it's stable. Like that guy, the article that I read, the guy that did not like it. I mean,
Uh-huh.
the title of the article was "Livebinder and Why You Should Not Use It,"
Okay.
or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But he did say it's very stable. It doesn't crash, and it does what it says it will do.
Okay.
Maybe it's not the prettiest, but it's stable and it does what it says it will do.
Yeah, and that's
So,
good.
yeah,
Stable.
yeah,
Stability in the classroom, that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I ran into this issue as
Mm-hmm.
far as we had some students who graduated last year,
Okay.
and so my principal is really into like rules and regulations and student safety and signing forms and all of that stuff. And I get that because she's an administrator.
Mm-hmm.
But in my class, I had some students. There were a couple of students I had for like 5 years, and we had worked on building a Google site, and they put all of their work on there from the last 5 years.
Okay.
So all of their Photoshop documents, their videos, I mean, it was, for some of the kids, it was a lot of work, and it showed growth. And when they made their website and uploaded new projects, they would have to write a quick description. And the
Oh,
point was for them to be able to use it as a portfolio after graduation.
for sure.
So my principal went in and deleted all of the students who weren't active. She deleted all their accounts.
Oh
And
no.
when you delete their email, their Gmail account, it deletes everything associated with that account.
It does. It doesn't hide it and then just come back if you
The way
really.
I don't know that you have an option, but the way she did it, it
Wow.
deleted everything.
Oh
I
no.
was so sick. I was like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. And
Oh.
so we were able to call Google, and they gave us like a window of 3 or 4 days to recover the information and transfer it to a new Google account. But
Yep.
I'm thinking with something like Livebinder that's not associate, you could use it with your school email, but
Uh-huh.
if you left the school or
Mm-hmm.
graduated the school, you wouldn't lose all your stuff. You could just go into your account and change your
Yeah.
contact information,
Yes. Okay.
you know?
Yep. That
Oh my
that
gosh, I was just
oh,
sick.
I bet your heart dropped.
Yeah. I mean, we got it worked out, but I was really, and that had been a concern of mine beforehand. And
Uh-huh.
that's why I had never deleted the accounts. I was trying to figure out how to just kind of, I don't know, pause them or something, make them inactive without deleting everything. But she went ahead and deleted everything. So anyway, I think that would be a plus for Livebinder,
Yes, that would be a
right?
plus.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I was looking at was like students signing into Livebinder. So you have your teacher one you sign up for, or your Livebinder you sign up for. And then I noticed that you can click a box that says, I'm signing in with my teacher's email address. And so you put your teacher's email address, you put your own name or username, and you put your own password in, and it allows you to go into Livebinder without having an email. Um, so like in my situation, that would be good, but in your situation where they might want to use it later on, do they have their own email that they can use?
Yeah, they do. They
Yes.
have, we use Google Apps, so all the students have a it's a Gmail account, but it's with our school name. So it's like their name at ourschoolname.org or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, that's right. You
So
did tell me. Yep.
yeah,
So, yeah. So,
yeah,
but then at this rate, I was thinking if I was using it, how many users could be under email one time? Like, could a
Right.
class come in and, 20 students on 20 different computers, can they all get onto Livebinder,
Right.
email, but put their own username and password in,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
So,
one of those things you just have to try and see if it works.
yep.
Some of the web tools that we've used before that are really fun or interesting, like Blabberize.
Yes.
Blabberize, where you can take a picture and make the mouth move. It has such potential.
Yep.
But I had several classes try it last year, and there'd be the whole class of kids sitting there, and 2 people could get in and the rest could not.
And they were under your account, or?
No, they created their own accounts.
Oh.
On that one. And so that was really frustrating because, and when you read the reviews on Livebinder and it says it's stable, it doesn't crash, that's important, because when you're standing there or leading your class and your kids are saying, okay, let's go, and then they can't get in, you're just asking for trouble,
Yes. Yes.
I do not need a site crashing when I've got a room full of middle school boys. I'm just saying. I got enough problems in my life. I do not need that.
That's funny. So that's definitely a plus for Livebinder.
Yeah.
Very stable. So
yeah. So I think overall I give it 2 thumbs up.
I do too.
It's not pretty, but I think it's strong at what it does. It's accessible from any platform. It's stable, easy to share.
Yes. I like it. It's a good tool.
I like it a lot.
Is
that from Dumb and Have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yes.
Sorry, I have a teenage son, and my husband acts like he's a teenage boy, and we just got done watching that movie because the new one is out now.
Yes.
So there's lots of Dumb and Dumber quotes at my house. I like it a lot.
That's awesome.
Living the dream.
I love it. You'll have to tell me how you like Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yes, we will. I imagine we'll see that very soon, this weekend or over break.
We already saw it. So.
Did you like it?
I won't tell you.
Okay.
You'll have to let me know what you think.
I will. As soon as we see it, I will let you know.
Yes.